Isn't this dude supposed to be here? He asked us to be on time. I even blew up hanging out with Shango, and he isn't even here.
You think he would care about engagements, but apparently not. How do I work this thing? Is it on? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am, you're unmuted. You could stand to be a little further from the mic, though. You're kind of blowing out my speakers.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Why should we even be here? I say we all log off and go on with our days as usual.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I have
I'm
other
so
things
busy.
I mean,
Hey,
and
I
honestly,
have
I
this
can
little
keep on
thing, and
like,
I just
I'll get wrinkles.
Ladies, okay, settle down, please. All right, we need to start roll call. So who have the Norse sent?
They have sent air, goddess of protection and medicine. Let's get this done as quickly as possible.
Good, good. Love the energy. All right, how about Mount Olympus? Who did they send?
That would be me, Aphrodite, goddess of love and the most beautiful one of all. Naturally, they sent the best looking one to represent them, not somebody like Hera. Oh my god, she's such a little...
Okay, Aphrodite, thank you. I just need a confirmation of your presence. All right, next up, who have the Eurobins sent?
it would be I, Oya. The Yorubans have sent their most powerful goddess to deal with this mess. And as the goddess of storms, I will do my best to help with this meeting.
How kind of them to do so. All right, thank you for your time. Okay, last but not least, who did the Mayan send?
Me. They have sent me.
All right, and who would you be?
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I am Ixchel, the Lady Rainbow. I'm the goddess of the earth and the moon. I'm excited to be here with you goddesses.
All right. Great, now that everyone's here, let me explain what this meeting is about. A bunch of Pantheons have been complaining and decided that my boss is not doing too well with the humans, considering how 2020 is going so far. And so, even though my boss is trying his hardest and insists on fixing everything, they still think you guys to determine solutions and who will now be influencing Western civilization.
Wait, I'm confused. What happened in 2020?
Yeah, what did your boss mess up this time?
All right, it wasn't all on him. Humans do have free will. There's only so much we can interfere with. Have you forgotten about our interference policy?
It's a little difficult to remember all the policies when my boss interferes with mortals on the daily.
Well, I don't usually gossip, but I heard that within the first week of the new year, there's a potential war.
Wait, really?
Yes, it was quite something, but within a few weeks, all talks of war just vanished, like it never even happened. Same with the fires.
Hold on, there were fires?
Yeah, but okay, that one was on me though. I went to check up on Australia at the beginning of the year, as I do, and just so many terrifying creatures went after me. I was just trying to cleanse the place just a bit, but I took it too far.
Well, I've heard all the gossip about the protests going on. It's quite sad what people have to go through. Plus, that added to the rumored new plague.
Oh, I heard about that too. I mean, masks have become the biggest fashion statement, which I'm not sure how I feel about that though, because it covers up a big portion of the face, which some can be pretty cute. I mean, especially ones on like people.
There are more important things about the virus than mask fashion, like how it's highly contagious and has killed over 1 million people. Though I understand that this topic may be too much for your pretty little brain to handle.
Speaking of deaths, has anyone heard about the new murder hornets on Earth? I remember it being like a huge thing, but now it's like it never happened.
The murder what? Why do those two words don't even sound like they go together?
No.
But I can tell you guys something that everyone's been talking about.
The election?
No, of course not. Well, actually, speaking of the election, did you guys see AOC was playing Among Us, trying to encourage people to vote? Oh my gosh, go off, Queen. That was so cool. I love her so much. Anyways, no, I'm talking about how TikTok almost got banned and the amount of people getting canceled. Don't get me started. Like, I can't believe you guys haven't even heard about that.
Wait, TikTok? Isn't that the sound a clock makes? Like TikTok, TikTok.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, but not in this case.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the sound a clock makes.
No. Okay, so it's actually a funny little app that the Mortals made. It's quite an amusing little thing.
Clocks are amusing now. I remember when the mortals could barely make a sundial.
It's not a clock. Okay, it's not a clock. I know, the name
But-
is pretty confusing, but it has nothing to do with clocks.
But
Nothing, okay? It's an app that the Mortals made, and you can make fun and short little videos, and they're really funny and entertaining, but it almost got taken down twice, which would have been incredibly sad. Oh, speaking of sad, did you guys hear about Jeffree Star?
oh, come on, Jeffree might.
Excuse me, this is supposed to be a civil meeting.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know the sound of a clock and a star named Jeffree were more important than the destruction of the mortals' only chance of survival. Did you hear about the second round of fires? Well, it turns out the mortals thought a good way to reveal the gender of their baby was with big pink and blue smoke clouds.
Oh, that's so cute. I wonder if my boss will let me do that the next time he gets a headache.
That's not the point. Their Stone Age technology blew up and, of course, started more fires. I mean, how many times are we going to go through this?
Okay, don't look at me. I only start natural fires, not ones fueled by stupidity. Besides, I highly doubt that rumor even happened. Who even starts fires from a gender reveal? It can be fun to gossip occasionally, but at least try to make it realistic. Like,
I mean,
fires from a
honestly,
gender
that's kind of
Like,
funny.
all
to
people
think
expected
about
you
it.
That's honestly just a
Really?
bit too much.
Actually, that did happen.
I'm sorry. What?
The rumors, they actually happened.
Which ones?
All of them.
See,
Wait.
I told you guys that fire happened.
Wait, all of that happened? The year isn't even over yet.
I know. The people are so upset that some of them even started hexing the moon. It's been a really rough year.
How does that even happen? I thought the humans loved astronomy.
No, humans love astrology. It's not even the same thing. Oh, speaking of astrology, I'm a Taurus, and according to my horoscope, I am like 50%.
Unfortunately, Aphrodite is right. No one cares about the moon unless it has something to do with something else being in retrograde.
All right, guys, let's try and rein it in a bit. How about we talk about solutions to the problems instead of just replaying the worst moments over and over again?
Okay, but is it really our fault that this year was so bad? I mean, it's not like we were in charge.
That is the entire point of this meeting, Air. Your Pantheons have sent each of you to figure out solutions. So let's get to it.
All right, who wants to go first? Any pitches for how to save the world?
I really thought you'd be the one on task here, Air, but you're acting just like Aphrodite and...
That is the rudest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Hey!
All I'm saying is that you were sent here. Now do your job.
All right. Does anyone have any ideas?
We could just try torching the place. I feel like a good cleanse would do the earth some good.
Fires are half of what got us into this mess, Oya. Or have you not been paying attention?
Of course I've been paying attention. All I'm saying is that a good once-over with some flames could let us start from scratch, and we all could use that.
A good once over. Are you joking? I do exist, you know. If the earth burns, I'll probably go with it.
Maybe that wouldn't be so bad.
Well, in the spirits of not murdering your fellow panelists, does anyone else have any ideas?
Oh, okay. Forget the fire thing. How about just a massive hurricane and I just drown Florida? Like, it causes so many problems and no one would even miss it.
Well, yeah, my boss already promised not to drown an entire land again, so that's out. Sorry.
Well, your boss is no fun. It doesn't understand how helpful it would be, which is why we're in this mess in the first place.
Excuse me, please don't talk badly about him. He's going through a lot of stressful things right now.
You say that like I care.
Okay. What if we try teaching the humans about the severity of things right now? If we just educate them about COVID and everything that's going on, they'll band together and figure out a cure to the virus. I'm sure they're just confused.
Yeah, been there, tried that. That didn't really work. They were given the facts and they still chose to ignore it.
All right, hear me out. We bring out all the witches and they hex the humans until this year finally ends.
Wait, witches are real? I thought that was just a story.
Aphrodite, we're all mythological beings and we're talking in a call. Why wouldn't witches be real?
Okay, good point.
That would mean all the mortals die an extremely painful death. So no, the goal is to save them, not end it. Not end them.
So they can hex me like there's no tomorrow and I just have to deal with it? That's totally unfair.
Okay, I mean, it's not our fault that you happen to control the moon and the earth. Take it up with your boss.
We could just give everybody a glow up. I mean, that always makes me feel better.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We can't do a glow up because people already had one during quarantine.
Well, it's just an idea. I don't hear anybody else coming up with anything actually reasonable.
She has a point. We need real solutions, not just jabs at one another.
Sorry. I mean, I thought the
Not
Pantheon was good, but like,
Really
whatever.
worth it.
What if we had a quick eclipse and made everyone think that Armageddon was upon them? A death scare could do them some good.
Literally the entire year has been one big death scare. We need something new.
I agree with Air. If the mortals went through another big scare, it could be a final pushing point for them.
I have an idea. Well, okay, so what if we just like let the humans figure it out for themselves? I mean, they were the ones that got themselves in this mess in the first place.
Okay, I hate saying this, but honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
She does have a point.
As tempting as that sounds, we can't do that. It's our duty to lead the humans and help them solve problems.
Okay, well, what ideas do you have? You're the one most familiar with this mess.
Yeah, I mean, why do we have to figure it all out? You totally sprung this whole thing on us. A problem like this would take a little bit more time to find a solution.
Aphrodite is right. If you can find a solution in 10 months, how will we find one in an hour?
Well,
Guys, we have to find a way to solve the issue. I don't know how much more hexing I can take.
If you can survive a meteor, I'm sure a couple more months of hexing will be fine.
I guess you're right. The more we think about it, the better the solution will be.
But ladies, the big boss upstairs told me he wanted the answers today.
We'll tell your boss that for an issue like this, we'll need time to figure it out and talk to our bosses. So he'll have to wait.
And next time, call us sooner so that things aren't so out of control.
Period,
Exactly.
Queen. You tell
Exactly.
him. Like,
Thank
honestly,
you.
go
Come on.
off because I'm sick and tired of this mess.
We need more time, and it's just.
Oh my God. But ladies, that's because we thought that everything was going to solve itself eventually. God is doing the best he can with the limitations of the whole free will thing. Based on your ideas, it doesn't seem like you guys would have done any better.
I know you did not just say that to us.
I did.
Okay, honestly, we didn't have to be here. We are spending time out of our day to come here.
Stop arguing.
So I'm really about to like
honestly
leave this
trying to
meeting
do my
and go
best
tell
here,
my boss because this is
We're trying to
really
help you.
annoying.
Doing.
Stop arguing. It's not going to get us anywhere. I wish we could just go down there and help the humans somehow.
I mean, maybe it's possible.
Technically, it's possible.
Wait, what do you mean it's possible? We're all in our realms, remember? We can't do anything but watch.
Yeah, and we can't directly interfere with the humans. That goes against everything we stand for.
Correction, that goes against everything you stand for. We can do what we want.
I think Ezekiel is right. A lot of things could go wrong if we go there.
Okay, cut the crap, Aphrodite. You just don't want to get your nails dirty.
I mean, I did just get them done, and they took a long time.
Oya's right, Aphrodite. This is for the sake of the humans' future, and if we go, we could go meet AOG.
It's AOC, but okay.
It's AO whatever. On to more important matters, we need to figure out how it'll work once we get down there.
We have to make sure that the people are okay. They've been hung out to dry all year.
Okay, I guess I can agree to help them as long as I get to give my makeovers in person.
I really can't stop you guys.
I mean, you could try. I just personally wouldn't recommend it.
And you asked us to come with real solutions, so unless you want Excel to hex the humans or Oya to burn down the earth, I suggest you just let us do this.
Please don't let Oya burn down Earth. The humans are already doing that themselves. They don't need any more help.
Okay, well, if you're going down there, you have ground rules.
Ha! Ground rules. Because we'll be on the ground? Yeah. Anyway, what will the rules be?
All right, so number 1, you all have to keep your assigned roles.
Easy enough. Why would I want to go to anybody else's anyway?
Terrific. I'm stuck with the anti-maskers.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, rule 2, no harming humans.
Not even if they're really annoying.
No.
Well, if you guys see a suspicious fire and there's someone really aggravating in there, just mind your business. You just didn't see it.
Oh yeah, we are not harming people. This is to help them.
Fine. What's next?
Okay, lastly, when you finish your tasks, you have to come back. No waiting around to see how things come out. No falling in love. Come right back.
What do you mean no falling in love? Who would even do that?
Okay, I mean, I'll try, but if somebody falls in love with me, I can't help it that I'm beautiful.
Don't we all have half mortal children?
That is exactly my point. No more demigods. Please. Not after that awful Hercules movie. Ooh.
Ugh, don't get me started. What? Yeah, that was like wildly inaccurate and like really offensive.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
So the plan is to go to Earth, fix what needs fixing, and then come right back, correct?
Essentially, yes.
I think we should talk to our bosses before we make anything concrete.
Sure, my boss will agree, but we should probably check in.
How about we all go ask, and then we can come back and get started.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I can do that.
All right. So we've come to a decision.
Surprisingly, yes.
All right. Then I'd like to thank everyone for being here and for coming to this resolution. It really means a lot that we could talk, especially since it means that I'll be more than let me redo that line. All right. I'd like to thank everyone for being here and for coming to this solution. It really means a lot that that we could talk like this, especially since it means I'll be more than a cushion to my boss when I get back. Let's see, how could I possibly repay you all? Maybe I could send a gift basket. Or would you guys like a personalized candle? Oh, that sounds so good. Yes. All right. Hey guys, where are you going, guys? Guys. Hello?
Preaching about profits, it ain't no one man can stop us. Bow down to a goddess. Bow down to a goddess. Bow down to a goddess. It ain't no one man can stop us. Bow down to the goddess. Put your hands in the sky, but don't leave you feel the vibe. They wanna bury me alive, but y'all that know real guys never die. Put your hands in the sky, but don't leave you feel the vibe.